This week, we're going to be introducing a new series, our growth series. We're going to unpack some of the ways that we have helped wealth management firms all over the country grow their client base as well as their AUM. The Firm Foundation video series helps leaders of wealth management firms lead and grow their companies more effectively. In this series, we're going to walk through our process to help you grow effectively and give you a behind the curtain look at some of the exclusive strategies that we've developed and implemented, not just for our own firm, but other firms like yours. And joining me to do that is my co-host, Emily Vecchi. And Emily, let's get started and let's talk growth.
All right, what is the source of this content?
So there's a couple sources to the content. The first is everything that we're going to be talking about in this series is something that we've done firsthand. So it's not theoretical, it's something that we've put into practice and we've figured out what works and doesn't work. The second source is, as I mentioned in the introduction, these are all things that we've helped clients implement for many, many years now, well over a decade. And so we've not only know that it works for us, we know that it's duplicatable. And then the last source of this is we have a webinar series and a presentation, depending on the format that we're speaking to, where we actually walk through and do training on this content. And that webinar series is called Growing Your Firm in Any Season.
How is your approach different from others?
Our approach is holistic. So it looks at everything from how your vision statement and your mission statement impacts your growth, all the way down to what marketing resources. A lot of times people who are working on this area, they colonize their projects. So they look at their website is one project, and then they look at who they're going to build relationship as another, and then they might have some focus on speaking. But what we find is too often those things don't connect and aren't talking to each other. And our approach is totally integrated so that people at a variety of skill levels can take this content and know how to apply it and benefit from it.
What are the key concepts behind this growth strategy?
Well, we have this paradoxical process that we work through called we're rigidly flexible. And what that means is that there's a core skeleton or backbone to our process that really it's meant to build upon each other, and it's really important to be followed. We're very flexible because the application of this has different personality types factored in, has different abilities, has different natural bents. And so we're rigid around a process that works. We're flexible around the application, so a wide variety of advisors can take advantage of it.
What are some of the advantages of this approach?
One of the big advantages is it's an end-to-end process. So from your first introduction in a coffee shop to a prospective client all the way to bringing them on board, we're talking about all the meaningful points and support around that entire journey so that it's cohesive and consistent. Another advantage is it's scalable and repeatable. So you can learn this. And the last one is you can offer this to a variety of personality types. You can skill types, backgrounds. It's got a lot of diversity to its application, and it's proven.
Blaine, what advice would you offer a firm or an advisor that wants to adopt growth strategy?
The first thing I would say is that you want to make sure your process is consistent because it's built and aligned line upon line or step by step. You can't just take steps out and have it work. The second thing is dial in your messaging. And a lot of times advisors are really struggling to differentiate themselves. They're struggling to connect the dots with what's important to the client, with what they offer, and they just talk too much. They don't listen enough, they don't have good questions. And lastly, if this isn't an area of tremendous skill for you, I would suggest working with a firm like ours that has a proven track record in helping advisors adopt, understand, and implement this material, because the ROI is so easy to justify because of its ability to produce new opportunities and continuously over time help your firm grow.